Yo, welcome to Black Sheep Radio. You know what it is. It's your man K-Mod the Black Sheep. Hey, in the building today, man. We got some new in the building, but we got some old stuff in the building too. Yo, to my left, got my man Mike Guess. What's up, home?
What's going on, brother?
Who's to your left, brother?
Having me out. To my left, my man Avo.
The voice.
Yeah.
The voice. Yo. Hey, man, go to Roku Fire Stick this Tuesday. I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all go and you say y'all went and watched the show, y'all going to get a fresh Black Sheep Radio t-shirt. Inbox me. You know what it is, man. Yo, we want y'all to go like and share. Man, go to WBGR The Cup. Check us out on The Cup. Go to Black Sheep Radio. Go to our Facebook page. You can go to IG as well, man. Yo, we got a hot show today, man. So, Mike, how's your week, man?
Week is going good, man.
Yeah.
Week is going real good. It was all Friday. Got to take my son on a little field trip.
You got babies?
I got big kids.
Whoa. This guy look like he's like 21, 22, man.
I'm about 23. You know
Turn back with you. Yeah. How was your week, man?
It was good. Really
Yeah.
enjoyed it. Just basically worked on a little bit of music and get some Christmas stuff done, put the lights up and everything.
Okay. I got my tree yesterday, man. I want to be on that joint.
Yeah.
So tell the people what you do, man.
Man, it's been a while, but I've been doing hip hop for about 15 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been trying to stay consistent, making a little noise here and there. And
Yo, he got one of my favorite songs. like it's in my rotation, man. I done played it twice already, but you know what I mean, man. And basically, bro, the reason why I brought you on, man, it needs to be more good music out there. Now, a lot of y'all, don't get offended. I love y'all music, but it needs to be quality music out there, man. And tell them the basis of like why you do it.
I mean, at the end of the day, if it's not about Jesus, then you can forget about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, that has to be our number one focus, our number one priority. Especially in a genre that has started as, very Christ-centered.
Yeah.
And now you see it today where it's questioned, are you a Christian?
Who are you? What you doing?
Artist, or are you a rapper? How do they say it? Are you a Christian hip hop artist,
Or
are you
Christian that's a
Christian
artist.
Rapper that's
just,
Christian.
Rapper's
like,
a Christian.
stop all the buffoonery and just call it what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
How do
saying?
you, what is it that drives you to even be consistent and staying? Tell them what you do. Tell them what you do.
So-
Tell them who you are. Break it down.
I go by Advo.
Why they call you Avo?
I used to be called Advocate, and that was hard to find when you Googled it. So I was like, let me cut off CATE and just do Advo.
Yeah.
And so far it's been good.
Yeah.
But so I do rap as well. I actually met Mike when I was about 14 years old, when I was just fresh into Christian hip hop.
It was about 2 years ago, guys.
So basically just went to my first cross movement concert actually, and then met with Mike, and then saw he was doing rap, and then kind of just started kind of following under him, learning some things from him, learning the ropes from him, and the reason why I always did it was because I just loved the impact that cross movement had on me. Cross movement and Lecrae,
That was my Bible when I came in, like I was explaining to y'all, man. I came from Islam, and when I found that group of people, it transformed my life. But yo, we're going to go into some music, man. Let y'all hear why he's here, man. We're going to go to a song called Nothing. Yo, it's Black Sheep Radio. Your man K-Mod the Black Sheep. We be back in like 3. We out.
You know, there could be so many things in life that make you feel good about yourself. You know, even people who will put you on this pedestal, right? I'm here to tell y'all one thing.
Yeah, try to told y'all I ain't nothing. See, without Christ, man, I ain't bluffing. I came to put y'all on the real. If you know me, then man, you know the deal. I said, without Christ, I'm nothing. For real, though, I don't know what I'm doing. Without Christ, I'm nothing. Without him, in the end, it's all ruined. Without Christ, I'm nothing. I don't have the strength to do this on my own. Do the King, Lord, that's why you on the throne. I said, without Christ, I'm nothing. For real, though, I don't know what I'm doing. Without Christ, I'm nothing. Without him, in the end, it's all ruined. Without Christ, I'm nothing. I don't have the strength to do this on my own. I one that really taught me that my Christ would take me further than the things that money bought me. Bright lights, I like it. We all got all vices, but I keep that in check by focusing on who Christ is. Made in his likeness, but I can't make it apart from him. Can't get God without Christ, cause he's the one who pardoned sin. Yeah, it's all going rust, I ain't in no rush. Nah, just to stack things up, cause I'll be back to dust. Yeah, in no time, so I live like I got no time. I only live because he died and we're on a mission, it's go time. Gave me this vision and the purpose, so I pray that what I do does more than scratch the surface. I hope it penetrates the heart that's far from him, and that the gospel through this art will point me to repent. Yeah, I never wanna lose sight. They can take it all but Christ, he is my delight. My hope resides in the one who died and freed me, I'm no more slave. I boast with pride in my God, man, I'm grateful for the grace he gave. An empty grave, there to prove my Savior lives, that's for sure. So my sinners knelt to that cross and I ain't gotta carry that no more. Now imagine if I tried this life without them. Trust me, that would really be a problem. I said, without Christ I'm nothing. For real though, I don't know what I'm doing. Without Christ I'm nothing. Without him, in the end it's all ruined. Without Christ I'm nothing. I don't have the strength to do this on my own. Do the King, Lord, that's why you on the throne. I said, without Christ I'm nothing. For real though, I don't know what I'm doing. Without Christ I'm nothing. Without him, in the end it's all ruined. Without Christ I'm nothing. I don't have the strength to do this on my own. I ain't nothing without Christ. I ain't nothing without Christ. Yeah. They tried to turn me down for the longest.
Yo, welcome back to Black Sheep Radio. That was my man Mike Guess with that Nothing. What's the basis behind that song, bro?
Man, it's plain and simple. Without Christ, I'm nothing. You know, the world will give us everything that our hearts desire, so we think.
A man riding a donkey back here. Pause. Man, that joint making a lot of noise, man. Yo, real talk.
No, that's not even
Don't do
me.
that. Don't do that.
Not even me.
Oh, man. Stop bouncing on that, man. Hey, it's a Christian show, bro. Keep it PG, man. Yeah, but yeah, man. Yeah, yo. So in reality, man, like what kept you in this lane, man? To say that, you know what, I'm sold out and I'm gonna do my craft. I'm gonna do my gift, my life's purpose. I'm gonna stay in this, even though I'm not getting that paper. What is it that keeps you here?
I think when you completely understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, who you're doing it for, nothing else makes sense. So if I was to make music about shooting people up and selling drugs, like, it would probably sell nothing. I could probably get away with it, you know, from some talent, but to believe in my heart everything that I'm saying, it's a whole different connection.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I connect with it because I believe what I'm saying, I live what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I think for me, that's why I've always stayed consistent on this. Because that's the Lord is the one thing that will not change.
Do you think the culture now, man, is losing sight of the purpose of having the authority to spread the gospel?
Yeah, for sure.
Talk to me on that.
For sure. Well, everybody's offended by everything.
Yeah.
And I was just watching.
But the gospel is an offense.
100% is an offense.
If it doesn't offend you, it's worthless.
Right. I was just watching a clip from this pastor, and he was saying, you know, everybody wants the gospel that's comfortable,
self-seeking.
But Jesus wasn't here for comfort. He was here for confrontation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Holy Spirit, he's like, I'm gonna send somebody for you that's gonna comfort you, but that's not me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna send you the Holy Spirit. And I think right now, whether if it's in the church or in our music, we want what's comfortable.
Yeah.
Rather than let me stand on truth, whether, you know, how unpopular it might be.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand on it and let the chips fall as they may. If he said they're going to hate me, if they hate me, they're going to hate you too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to carry that. If that's what I got to carry, then I'm going to carry that. Yeah. But I'm going to stand on what I'm saying I'm standing on.
Hey, Avo, so do you think, like, there can be a revival of Christian hip-hop? Because I honestly, a lot of people say it's not dead. To me, it's on life support. So do you think that there can be a revival?
I do think there can be.
And what's the way? Give me the way that you think it can be a revival in Christian hip hop.
I think it has to be it's a two-sided effort. One, artists. I think what kind of hurt it before. Sometimes artists focusing too much on the lyricism and the biblical principles and forgetting that they're making music.
Right.
So like the musicality is lacking, and then you have the people on the other side that focus too much on the music and they don't have any of the substance at all.
Yeah.
So I think in order, until that balance is found, then it is going to kind of remain on life support until it gets revived through that. So
Come here, man. Come here, real quick. Look in the camera. Shameless plug. Tell them who you are.
My name is Casey Smith. I go by Alexander the Great is my producing name and everything. So
Yeah. Tell them how to get at you real quick.
you can get me at Instagram, Alexander the Great Music. So yeah, just follow me and everything.
Get out of here now. Yeah.
Shameless plug.
That's it. Shameless plug.
You should be ashamed about that one. Man. Do better next
Dope
time.
Dope producer, man. Dope producers. I'm gonna have to do a show with just producers, man, because there's a lot of y'all out here, bro, and you're doing some good work.
Yo,
Man.
we need them, yo.
Yeah.
They don't get the credit they deserve sometimes.
No doubt. But Mike, like, if there's anything that you would like to do with your craft, where would you place your, if you can go anywhere in the world and rap, where would you go? Outside of the United States, where would you go?
Well, I mean, first your boy got to get a passport. You know what I'm saying? I haven't thought about it, but I'll tell you this: I've been connected with some good dudes who have been doing tremendous work across the globe. More closely, a good brother of mine from Dallas-Fort Worth area, named Trey McAllister, runs an organization called Are You for Children.
Okay.
Outside of the music, like the music is the lowest thing on the totem when it's about if I can get an opportunity to go and serve somewhere.
Yeah.
An opportunity to go and make big of the Lord somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, though, I think if I'm willing to get on a plane and go somewhere where somebody doesn't know me, I should be just as much willing to sit on my block
And do it.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one thing that not we as artists, but just we as believers need to do more. Like, why are we so, let's go to China, let's go to Africa. Like, yo, go out on Baltimore Street.
Yeah.
Go out on North Avenue.
Yeah.
Like, they need it just as much
As the other
as
people.
the people that's going overseas.
Yeah.
But not as a diss to anybody that's going. That's still needed.
Yeah.
But if I had the opportunity to go, it would be less focused around music and more focused around working and, you know what I'm saying, getting in with people.
Who your influence? Who were your influences?
My influences, I mean, I think anybody that grew up in the 90s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s.
Don't say those 4 letters. Don't say starts with a J and ends with a Z. Don't say it. Who is your influence outside of this guy?
Outside of Jay. Well,
There you go. There everybody in there. Everybody stay in that bag, man.
But I wasn't going to say that. Starts with a J and ends with a Z. I was like, Jesus? Jesus?
The Ebonic spelling.
Jesus.
He didn't even get it.
I was like, what?
I gave it to him. What's up, though?
But definitely in the 90s, it wasn't even really secular music.
Really?
Like I didn't have that.
Did you grow up in the church?
I grew up in the church.
Wow.
And I grew up in a very closed home of this is what you're not gonna listen to. This is what you're gonna listen to.
So clap.
And literally, I remember like sneaking in the bathroom with like some headphones to like go listen to like in Philly Power 99.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was like the hip hop radio. It's like your 92.
Yo, can you imagine what he used to wear to school or if he was in church?
Yeah.
I grew up in church. I thought that was disgusting, yo. That's why he fly now.
Definitely wasn't.
Hey, your man, if you ever see him anywhere, y'all, your man leg game is always
It's always
tight.
on point.
Yeah, your man got a tight leg game.
Gotta keep the baldy. You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep the baldy secure. You know what I'm
But
saying?
yeah, your influence, man. Like,
Yeah, but definitely Jay. And then for me in the church, it wound up being
Mahalia Jackson.
The Truth, definitely Mahalia Jackson. But Truth was a major
And that's who
part.
you sound like to me, man. Like when I hear you,
Yeah.
it's like, man, it's like a young, early Truth, man. Like, yo, it's like your delivery is not saying that it's just like him, but your sound, your voice.
Yeah.
When you grab that mic, you sound just like him. But look, this is what I'm gonna do. My man Avo's on this joint. He didn't give me no music. I didn't even know it was coming, but
Surprise.
Here's what's in my rotation right now, man. This song is dope, man. If you listen to it, it's a conviction, man. It's like we really have to understand, man, when we hear this music, not just the beats, man, but listen to the content, because, man, it's a point where you can examine yourself through this song here, man. Yo, tell them what the song is, bro.
Song is called "Living for the Moment."
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey,
Yeah.
Black Sheep Radio, man. We be back in 3. You know what it is.
Minutes.
See, I was living for the moment.
Yeah, I see. That's what you're saying.
See, I was living for the moment. I was on it. Inside I was broken. I wasn't focused. Now I know I'm chosen. Eyes been open. Still receiving graces deeper than the ocean. Living for the moment. I was on it. Inside I was broken. I wasn't focused. Now I know I'm chosen. Eyes been open. Still receiving graces deeper than the ocean. Yeah.
I ain't even gon' front and lie. I was wearing that whole disguise. Sunday morning with my hands raised, acting like I ain't phased by the choices that I made from the night before. Far from pure. I'm sure this is it cause I'm done with the split. But Friday come I'll be flipping the script. Woo! Yeah. Was lying so much, was believing a lie. Oh, yeah. Chose to keep the facade, went and died in my pride. Oh, yeah. Bros check me, I'm like, what you trying to imply, huh? Yeah, but they never left me, thank God for my guys. I was patient with this patient. I got a new heart, now I'm racing to tell through art what I was facing. Thought I was living life, but I was wasting the gift of life that God gave me. But He made a way out, He's amazing. Turned away from the faults I was making. Now I'm living this life for Him, amen. Woo. Can't make the change on your own. When you're His, man, He'll never leave you alone. Yeah, regardless of how far you gone, it's fine. He'll chase after you and lead at 99.
See, I was living for the moment. I was on it. Inside I was broken. I wasn't focused. Now I know I'm chosen. Eyes been open. Still receiving graces deeper than the ocean. Living for the moment. I was on it. Inside I was broken. I wasn't focused. Now I know I'm chosen. Eyes been open. Still receiving graces deeper than the ocean.
I got trouble holding my tongue around fake folk. When everything they want to say is so cutthroat. But never say it to your face and try and help you grow. Rather throw dirt on your name like that ain't seen before. Oh, you the one, you the ones who throwing stones. Self-made, just like you arrived all on your own. Look, man, look, we all just made it out the boat. Now we out the coast, different strokes, sink or swim. Only few afloat. In a world where you're weird if you think different. Speak true, but most of them don't get it. I've grown, my mind stays been lifted. My zone, I'm home, I feel gifted. Rhinestone diamonds, what's the difference? Mind on high tones getting lifted. Parties at clubs so exquisite, but that was good and expensive. Used to live on the fences, no need to get in specific. Spirit and flesh coexisting made me forget my whole mission. Jumping into the trenches, now that's a hit on collision. All that fake gold and glistens when it's real, you don't have to mention.
Hey, welcome back to Black Sheep Radio.
Black
you know
Sheep,
what
Black
it
Sheep,
is.
Black Sheep.
Bad Black Sheep. Yo, Mike, break down that song, man. That sound like it was testimony, bro.
Bro, straight up was. It was actually, well, obviously it's the first song off the EP that me and Avo released in a joint project in January called For the Love of God. And the song,
That's him singing, y'all. Yo,
Yeah.
yo. Are you for hire?
Yeah, definitely.
He's for hire, y'all.
For hire.
All right.
But it was actually we were going through like beat selection process, you know how that process goes. And he comes to me with the track that we got for Living for the Moment, and I'm like, nah, I don't like it.
He probably already had the hook too.
He had some dun 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 dun, and I was like, don't like it, don't like the beat. No,
Yeah.
he's like, but listen to this. But listen to what I got to it. And he kind of gave me a little bit of the hook, and I'm like, all right, we can make some words fit.
Yeah.
What's the verse about? And then he spits his verse, and his verse was straight like, this was my life.
Wow.
Now, this is me now. This was me then, and the Lord doing a work in our lives. So I was like, yo, I've been in that same place, and I've watched the Lord bring me to a whole nother place.
He knows, man. People don't understand that about God, man. Like, he knows exactly what to use, man.
Yeah.
Right.
For anything that we think, man, our finite thinking cannot even comprehend. Like, we're thinking stuff from way back. He's like, I'm gonna use it now. Like, man, it's amazing how he came with it.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all awesome team, bro. Like
Thank
literally,
you.
bro.
Thank you.
Like literally. So.
It's been an easy part to collab with him too. So like coming from both of us being independent solo artists, and it's like I gotta kind of give up my independency and now be dependent on you to do your parts and for you to be dependent on me to do my parts,
Right.
and to be like. So that accountability came in.
Think about
we
this.
were both able to stand together.
Definitely.
And,
When God partners you, like, people don't understand when he says you're equally yoked. In order for oxen to pull what they need to do, they need to pull at the same time.
Right.
So in order to till the ground, they have that yoke around. So if one's pulling this way and one's, you're not going to have the equal thing. You guys are
Exactly.
equally yoked because it's like, man, if you're humble enough, when I listen to your music, how God has brought you from here to humility, and he's putting you in a place where you have to partner, yo, believe me, y'all going to go far, man.
And it's actually funny because both of us had been doing music for years prior to then partner together and to see, you know, like we were just talking, Spotify did their 2018 wrap up of, you know, artist numbers and all of this. And you look at other artists and you can kind of get, a little bit in your heart about, man, why, I know I'm better than, but look at their numbers and why they got. But I'm like, hey, a year ago we didn't have no numbers.
No numbers, right.
6 months ago we didn't have no numbers.
Right.
And then when we can put up, 30,000 in, 3-4 months,
Right.
you're like, okay, God, like I wasn't doing that by myself.
It clearly
Now-
wasn't
now-
He wasn't doing that by
Clearly
himself.
wasn't us. Right.
But
Now-
to
now-
come together, like there you go.
Now, do you think, I heard what you said, now, when you talk about the numbers, do you think there's a point where there's too much competition in Christian hip-hop?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think,
100%.
yeah.
I feel like this, like any, whether if it's Christian hip hop or not, anything related to bringing the gospel forward or believers just being able to have an outlet for their craft, I shouldn't have to work harder than a dude in the industry secular to connect with another brother that's talking about the same God
thing.
that I'm talking about.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just hit up my homegirl on IG the other day, and she had posted about her number. She's like, yo, but next year I got some work to do, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I said, look, let's make it our point. We're going to connect. We're
Right.
going to release something in 2019 together. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but I'm going to be a man of my
I
word.
think I know who you're talking about.
I'm going to be a man of my word. You have no idea who I'm talking
Does
about.
she live in Virginia?
Dang.
You know why? She's so dope, man.
So dope and
She's
so
dope.
underrated.
It's
and
like
I'm
she's
like,
so
just
dope. We not
wait.
gonna,
I'm not going to let
I'm
it out.
supposed to have that person next week,
Yeah.
but they on a flight somewhere. So
Yeah, yeah,
believe
yeah,
me,
yeah.
God is moving in her life.
I just say, yo, I want to make sure that, like, people don't know about you. So once they get the opportunity to hear,
Yeah.
it's a wrap. That's all you need. That's all everybody needs is a chance. And I'm not saying you got to give handouts to everybody that come knocking on your door, but at the same time, give a handout to everybody that's knocking on your door.
Cool. That's right. Avo,
You know what I mean?
we got a little bit of time because I'm gonna rock this last song.
Okay.
What do you see as the future of Christian hip hop?
That's a tough one. You talking about as far as where it can go?
What do you think it needs to go and where can it go?
I think it definitely needs to get to a point where, like we said, the two converge as far as musicality and substance. But I think also, I guess, freedom in people's music. A lot of times as Christian artists, we try to put on a front a facade of who we
Somebody
are.
else's stuff.
Yeah. Or even like when it comes to when we do concerts, a lot of times, you know, we can put on a facade of, oh, I'm this type of person, you know,
Right.
here, but when I'm not here, I'm someone else. And a
So
lot of
being
times,
transparent.
being more transparent, open, because that's all we're doing. You know, we're sharing our lives with other people through a song,
Right.
And hopefully through hearing our lives, you can make a change in your life because you see the change that Christ has made in our lives. You
Tell the
know?
people how they can get at you.
Find me on Instagram, actually all social media, Advo Music, ADVO Music at Gmail or anything. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Same thing, Mike.
MySpace.
Yo, it's still popping.
It's still popping.
It's still popping. People don't know.
I gotta find my login information.
Yeah, you gotta make a new one.
Black Planet.
Tell them how to get at you, man.
Yo, everywhere at Mike Guest Music. Whether that's, like I said, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Gmail, booking, all of that.
What's the name of the
Mike Guest
EP?
Music.
And where can
The
they find
EP, you ain't gonna find it just yet.
Okay.
But you're gonna be able to find it everywhere come January.
Okay.
Name of the EP is called For the Love of God. And I gotta shout out the love that I have for my wife for being, just willing to allow me the time away to do this tonight,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
But then to even work on this project, late nights, early mornings.
Super late.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you very
yeah.
Hey, Mike,
Thank you.
if you have any advice for up and coming artists right now that's coming up in Christian hip hop, 30 seconds. Tell them how and what they need to do.
Biggest advice that I have is to never stop being a student and never stop being hungry. One of the things that I just heard recently this week is that as artists and creatives, we can get very comfortable in, I got it, I understand, I've done it a million times. Never get comfortable. Always keep grinding, always keep pushing. Eventually, you know what I'm saying, things will open. So
I want to thank y'all for coming through, man.
Sure,
no
sure.
doubt.
Anytime.
No doubt.
I'll have to do it again.
Definitely.
Man, get your hand ready. I didn't know where you was going. I didn't know where you was going. He got the white boy handshake. Well, yo, you know what it is. There you go. There you go. Wakanda. You know what it is. It's Black Sheep Radio,
Black
man. Your man
Sheep.
K-Mod, the Black Sheep. Yo, we about to go out with this song called what?
Walking Dead.
My man Mike Guest is in the building. Yo, check us out every Sunday at 7:30, man. Go to Roku. Don't forget what I told y'all. Hit me in that inbox and let me know that you checked it out. Yo, Black Sheep Radio, man. See y'all next week. We out.
Yeah.
We were all dead to him, following the course of this world. We all once lived for the passions of our flesh, carrying out the desires of our body. We were all by nature children of wrath.
It's the walking dead. Homie, there ain't no life there. I ain't talking zombies or nightmares, but I'll say a prayer for the walking dead. They breathing so they think they living, but they ain't. No, they ain't. They think that they living, but I'll set the record straight. Go stake the state and shit, they fade. I hope it's not too late. I'm on a mission, I pray they listen, don't turn me off. Cause they don't see him for who he is, they think they the boss. Got a God concept, but they need a God contact. He's all in the Bible, that's compact, but he'll take you higher than that compact. But they ain't tryna hear that. They love living in the night, or better yet, living in the dark. But I've told them that Christ came to die from the start. But they be like, that don't make sense though. You don't even know what I'm into. Telling me he died for me? Man, it sounds so simple. So I ask, would you rather it be intricately put all together? Aristotle couldn't make sense of this if that make you feel any better. The bottom line is, time is not on your side. But for the credit to your life, bro, man, I pray you roll with God. You think you living, you looking trim all up in the gym. Right now you did to him. It's the walking dead. Homie, there ain't no life there. I ain't talking zombies or nightmares, but I'll say a prayer for the walking dead. They breathing so they think they living, but they ain't. No, they ain't. Man, it's the walking dead. Homie, there ain't no life there. I ain't talking zombies or nightmares, but I'll say a prayer for the walking dead. They breathing so they think they living, but they ain't. No, they sin. God being so rich in mercy, he sent to his Christ cause there's no one that's worthy. Has great love for his people, so gave up his son to free us from evil. We were all children of wrath, by grace we've been saved. No longer the prey, was enslaved by the prince of the power of the air. I had no control, so it wasn't clear that I was dead. Though a better place I was far from, till I got to meet my maker who gave me a pardon from acts in the garden. Wasn't based on my good deeds, nah, cause I still fall short. But because Christ chose to concede, so I would be free, now we can consort. Woo! Been united in his rising, yeah, also when it's